Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to Atlanta Grill Company. Today, July 29th, is National Wing Day. So I'm going to make a wing video and I am going to show you, no questions asked, how to make the best possible wings that you can make on your grill. So let's get started. When I make chicken wings, I like to buy the whole wings because they're typically meatier, and I also like to save these wing tips for making stock. So I'm just going to take my knife and I'm going to cut the wing tip right off the end, and then what we need to do is separate the flat from the drumette, and that's very easy to do. You just pick this guy up and we're just going to run the knife right down through here and let the knife find the joint. And here you can see that joint, and we're just going to go right down, oops, went on the wrong side of it, right down between that, and you don't have to go through any bone. And I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these separated. If your wings are not completely thawed, if they're frozen in the least, you need to let them finish thawing. This pack of wings I bought is still slightly frozen, so I'm going to let them sit out here for 30 or 45 minutes to finish thawing before we move on. I've got a fire lit in the firebox here in my Kamado Joe Classic 3, and I'm going to use the heat deflectors for this particular cook. I'm just going to set those on the accessory rack in the low position, and then I'm going to set both halves of my grill grates in the upper position. And I'm going to hook up the fireboard, and we're going to run this grill at about 425 degrees. Okay, I've got my Fireboard 2 Pro connected here, and we're going to let it do the driving today. I've set it to run the grill at 425 degrees, so I'm just going to shut the lid and let it come up to temperature. Okay, after my wings got completely thawed, I took dry paper towels and I hand dried each one of these wings. This is really important. You want to get that skin as dry as you can before you start this process. If you want to, after you've done that, you could put them on a rack in a pan like I've done here, and you can set those in the refrigerator for a couple hours, which will help dry them out even further. I personally don't believe that's really critical, but the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on these wings, and I'm just going to get in there with my hands and I'm going to rub that to where I've got a thin coat of oil all over the exterior surface of these wings. I'm going to do every one of them. And after I've got those coated with oil, I've just taken some flour here, some plain all-purpose flour, and I've seasoned that with a little bit of my Man Cave Meals AP Mojo rub. You can put whatever kind of seasoning you'd like in your flour, but I highly recommend seasoning that. And then you're going to take each of these wings that you've dried and coated in oil and just toss them in that flour. And I'm going to do each of these wings that way. And this is what you have when you're finished. You don't need an excessive coat of flour. You just want to make sure that the entire surface of these wings is covered, and now we're ready to put these on the grill. Okay, my grill's nice and hot, and the first thing I want to do here is hit the grill grates with a little bit of cooking spray. That'll help keep these wings from sticking to that grate. And then we're just going to set all of the wings right on the grate, and I like to set these guys skin side up, or the pretty side up anyway. So we'll get all of these on here, and then we're just going to close this grill up and let this go. This is going to take about 40 minutes or so. Okay, right at the 40-minute mark, I think I'm pretty happy with these. These guys look amazing. They got a nice crisp exterior on those. So I'm going to pull those off, and then we're going to have a closer look. Okay folks, here you have this. I want to try to give you a closer look at the crispy skin that's on these wings. It's really amazing. It's really perfect, and this is how I like to do chicken, to get a really crisp skin on it, especially with wings. Now, at this point, you've got a lot of things you can do. You can serve those just like they are if you've seasoned your flour adequately. A lot of people like to sauce and do additional seasoning right here at this point. So technique number one that I'm not going to do today is you could toss these in some melted butter and then toss some additional seasonings on them and then go to town on that. Or you can sauce these wings, and what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to sauce these guys. I've made up a little bit of homemade buffalo sauce here, and I'm going to toss a little bit of that sauce into this bowl here, and we're going to toss these wings in it. And guys, this is what we're going to end up with. So I'm going to take one of these guys and get a little bite of that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yes sir, these wings are off the hook. So guys, give this method a try. Let me know what you think about it. There is one thing I didn't do today that you can do to improve the crisp feature of this even more. If you'll put a drip pan in underneath your wings, or set your wings on a rack like I had them on before, where they're elevated off the top of that sheet pan, they will get even crispier than this. And the reason for that is the smoke actually slightly inhibits the ability of these things to crisp up, and you'll get less smoke and more crisp if you do it that way. So guys, give this a try. Let me know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Atlanta Grill Company.